Yes, that's a real photo taken in the 1990s of an armed robbery in the heart of Kowloon. The gunman, allegedly Yip Kai-fung, or what's his name, Goose Head or Teeth Dog. Real hard case. It's definitely not from a movie set. So today I want to tell you about Kowloon Walled City. And you're probably wondering why, what has it got to do with an armed robbery? Well, bear with me. The story of the Walled City. Now we have to go back to the first Opium War of 1839 to 1842, when the British took over Hong Kong Island. Now then in the second Opium War, in 1860, the British took over Kowloon Peninsula right up to the Blue Line, as shown in the map. Then in 1898, the British leased the remainder of Hong Kong, what is known as Hong Kong today, from the Blue Line northwards all the way to the Shenzhen River, including the outer lying islands. Now, all of that except for the Kowloon Walled City, shaded in red in the map here. So the Kowloon City essentially was nobody's jurisdiction and basically invited crime and was lawless. All the triads were, congregating there. You can get your unlicensed doctors, unlicensed dentists. You can go there for abortions. They were probably making drugs there. And, no wonder as a kid growing up, it's not a place that my parents would have let me go to have a look. For this 2.7 hectares of land, it housed, I think, around 500 buildings, all haphazardly interconnected, and had a population density of, I think, 40 square feet per person. So how dense is 40 square foot per person? Well, think of a standard or typical Victorian 3-bedroom terrace house. That means in the same house, you could be having 22 people living in there, and that's pretty bad. Kowloon City was unsustainable, so the government decided to demolish it between 1993 and 1994. Where this park is now is where it used to be. This is the Northwest Gate, or otherwise known as the Dry Gate. So back when it was a fort in the mid 1800s, and being on higher ground, it did not have a moat, so hence the name Dry Gate. The park is beautifully laid out in a Qing Dynasty style, with plenty of shade and places to sit and relax and just enjoy the view.
Mini caving experience.
By now, you probably worked out the connection, put two and two together, where Yip Kai-fung and Kowloon City are connected. Yes, the Goose Head and his gang used to go and hide out in Kowloon City until the heat died down and come out and do their jobs again. But my favorite part was this remnants of a studio set. I think they used it for a movie. It sort of looks like a model of what Kowloon City would have looked like. For example, in this particular ice cream, bicycle ice cream, and the corner store is exactly how it was when I was a kid. So whilst I did not live in the Kowloon City, many aspects of it certainly was how Hong Kong used to look like in the 70s. So it was very nostalgic for me. I hope you enjoyed this episode of about the Kowloon Walled City. It's incredible. Hong Kong is only 400 square miles. I've lived here most of my life, and yet I'm still finding so much to discover, so much history to learn about. Please stay with me. I hope to find you something else of interest for the next episode. Not the usual tourist stuff, okay? That's for someone else to go and do. A promise to myself is to find something different. Until next time, stay well. Bye.